There's nothing worse than this. Making these great plans for yourself and then watching yourself ignore them. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't know what to do. It's because when that time comes to put the work in for the goal that you set for yourself, you let comfort seep into your mind and you start rationalizing why you shouldn't do the thing you said you were going to do. Another bad habit you likely have is blaming external forces as to why you aren't achieving the goals that you set. It's not you versus the world. It's not you versus your haters. It's also not you versus your circumstances. It's you versus you. You likely find yourself saying things like, I'll start when I'm ready. I just need the right mindset. I just need to feel inspired. But in all honesty, you were ready when you initially made the plan. You knew exactly what you wanted. You knew exactly what needed to change for that to be your reality. You even felt super clear in that moment. But then the moment passed. And those old habits came back like a thief in the night and took back control. This is the real reason why following through is so hard for many. And even myself when I was younger. But this is what's really happening on the inside. When you make the plan, you're initially thinking about the future. When you break the plan, you're reacting to the present. Or your past failures are what seeps into your mind and is holding you back. What you have to understand is that the present will always pull you towards comfort. And the negative things that happened in the past is trying to keep you in that state of mind. You can't let your past or that voice win. You find yourself resting instead of putting the effort in, distracting yourself instead of focusing on your goals, and doing whatever is familiar instead of getting uncomfortable. But understand that doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But if you do not learn to manage that tension, you will find yourself living a life decided by short-term feelings. For example, my mind tried to stop me from going out and run this morning. I'm used to living in hot environments, so I don't like to do anything in the cold, especially not running. But I know today is my run day, so regardless of my mind trying to psych me out and me trying to rationalize why I should stay inside, I took my ass outside and I ran. Despite me hating the cold, despite my knees hurting, despite my mind telling me to just take a day off, just relax, it's too cold outside, I refuse to let my mind win. Because I have to win. Every time you do not follow through or deviate from the plan, something very small happens. But you won't notice it right away, and no one else will see it. But your trust in yourself slowly goes down. The more you fail to stick to the goals and the plans that you set, you eventually stop believing in your own plans. You stop taking your goals seriously. And the worst thing about that is that you eventually get to the point where you stop setting goals at all. All of the goals and the plans that you set just keep ending up the same, whether it be a New Year's resolution, whether it be a goal that you set randomly throughout the year. That's why I personally don't subscribe to New Year's resolutions, and people often break them because they set them like they set their regular goals. And they don't achieve any of it. And let me be very clear, this isn't about being extreme. It's not about waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. It's not about grinding yourself to the ground or burning out. It's about having integrity within yourself, man. And although I hated a lot of the corny shit that I learned in the Air Force, the things that stuck with me the most is them saying integrity and excellence in all we do. Doing what you said you would do even when no one is watching, especially when no one is watching. And not just bullshitting or giving half effort. Giving it 100% of what you have in that moment. So here's the question that changes everything for you. When it's time to act, what version of you gets the final say? The version that wants comfort right now, or the version that made a plan for a reason? Because whether you believe it or not, every decision you make is a vote. You're either voting for the person you want to become, or you're voting for the habits that'll keep you exactly where you are. Winning this battle against your mind doesn't happen in big moments. It happens when you get started, even when you don't feel like it. Stick to the plan even when it gets boring, tedious, or difficult. Follow through, even if it would be easier not to. Those small wins rebuild the trust within yourself. And once you trust yourself again, the confidence comes back naturally. The odds are you do not need a new plan. You just need to respect the ones that you already have. You're not confused. You are not incapable. You're just standing at the same crossroads every day between the life you want and the habits that you have now. Deciding who's in control. So the next time you feel yourself drifting or going off script, it was never you versus the world. It was never you versus other people. It's always been you versus you.